Hey, Mama. Merry Christmas. Oh, gosh. If you're listening to this in real time, today is Christmas Day. And I decided to do a replay for this episode. I'm replaying episode 6. So, one of my very first episodes. And in this episode, I break down 3 ways to share the mental load of parenting and entrepreneurship with your partner. And I felt like this was a timely thing because amongst my clients within my community, this has been coming up a lot where mamas have been feeling overwhelmed with trying to do things in their businesses and still be the present mamas they want to be. And sometimes, and I'm not even going to say sometimes, more often than not, we never really, think to ask our partners for support, or even if you're a single mama, asking your village, whether that's your friends, whether that's the grandparents, whoever is supporting you. And so I wanted to replay this episode just to really get you thinking about different ways that you can, include your partner or your community or your village, I should say, with really supporting you in navigating motherhood and entrepreneurship, because you don't have to do it on your own. So I'm really excited to replay this episode, especially if you're newer to the podcast or if you haven't been, hanging with me since day one. This is going to be a really great episode for you to listen to. As a reminder, applications for Life and Seasons coaching is now open. So who is this for? This offer is for the mama who is currently feeling stressed or overwhelmed or just isn't sure how to realistically build her dream business and still be the present mama she wants to be. So whether you are, you've transitioned from entrepreneur to mompreneur, or maybe you're a mama turned mompreneur, whatever the case may be, this offer is for you so that way you can build a business, your dream business, but do it in a way that fits your current season of life. You can do this, mama. It is totally possible. I am a living example of it. My clients are examples of it. There are so many mamas out there who they're doing it. And I can support you with figuring out, what does that look like for you? What does it mean for you to build a business that fits your current season of life? So if this is the type of support you are looking for, head on over to mamaturnedmompreneur.com/coaching, and you can check out the sales page, and then you just click the button and you complete the application, and then I will reach out to you and we will start talking next steps. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope that you and your family have a blessed and merry, merry, merry Christmas. Hey, mama. Today is Self-Care Friday. Whoop, whoop. So one of the ways I have learned how to indulge in self-care is by sharing the mental load of parenting and entrepreneurship with my husband. If you're wondering how in the world you can do that, I got you, boo. Today, I'm going to be sharing 3 ways you can start sharing the mental load with your partner. Hey, mama. Welcome to the Mama Turned Mompreneur podcast. I'm Andria Singletary, a wife, mom of 2, podcaster, and former virtual assistant turned podcast manager and consultant. Friend, I know you're tired of offering all the things as an online service provider. You're tired of working endless hours throughout the week and not earning an income to match how hard you are working. You desire to grow and scale your business, but you're not sure how or where to even begin. If you're ready to get the full scoop on how to successfully grow and scale your business without, wait for it, sacrificing motherhood or your sanity, grab your coffee, pull out that notebook and pen, put in those earbuds, and let's dig in. Before we dive into today's episode, I want to read one of the reviews I received about this podcast. This review is from ARB_09, and their review is titled, So Needed. It reads, I love that Andria focuses on business growth without sacrificing time with family. So good. Thank you so much for your kind words. It means so much to me knowing that you are enjoying this podcast. If you would like for me to read your review on the show, head on over to mamaturnedmompreneur.com/Apple Podcasts and leave a review. I will be sure to link this in the show notes. All right, y'all. So we're about to get into 3 ways you can share the mental load of parenting and entrepreneurship with your partner. So I'm going to keep it real with you guys. When I first became a mom and started my business, sharing the mental load with my husband was very hard for me. And it wasn't anything that he necessarily did wrong. I just didn't trust anyone to help me. And I had this strong need to control everything, especially after having Josiah. I think I just felt like I had no control in my life. So I tried to control every little thing that I could. And I was feeling like I was the only one that can do X, Y, and Z the right way. So when it came to caring for our son at the time, like with changing diapers and feeding him and different things like that, internally, I felt like, oh, I'm the only one that can do this. I can't trust anybody else to do it the right way. And I feel like as moms, we all go through that. We all go through that phase where it's like, no, I got it. I don't need you to do it. And it's not that we don't have it. It's just that we're running ourselves into the ground. We can't do everything on our own. And so when I finally decided to relinquish control and let my husband step in and help both in our home and with my business, it was so freeing. Like it was such a load off of my shoulders. And I'm able to not stress as much. I'm able to, leave him with the kids and go work on stuff for my business because I know he's got it. Now, he may not do it the way I do it, but whatever. It's getting done. The kids are cared for. The house is cared for. I'm getting the support that I need. So I just wanted to share that because I see you, Mama. I get it. I was right there where you were. And I'm still there some days. There's still days where I struggle with this. So don't feel like you're the only one going through this. All of us moms go through this. So I'm going to jump into 3 ways you can start allowing your partner to support you both as a parent and in your business. So the first way is through you delegating tasks to your partner. Let that man help you, okay? And I mean, you don't have to do everything. You don't need to do everything on your own. Your partner is there to support you. So let him help you. So you can create a honey-do list for him. Now, I don't do that for my husband because he would just lose the list. So we've gotten into like a really good routine, especially on the weekends. He tends to handle most of the care when it comes to the kids. So he knows the routine. Like, our son gets up, he changes his pull-up, gives him breakfast, and starts his day with him and everything. And with our daughter, he'll, when she wakes up, he'll change her diaper, then bring her to me so that I can nurse her. And then he takes her and he'll like play with the kids, run around the house with them and stuff like that. You can let your partner take over those tasks for you. You don't have to do it all. Plus, you need that break. It's a lot being a mom and running a business. So some examples of tasks in your home that you can let hubby take over are, cooking dinner. Yep, my husband, he handles dinner up in our house. I let that one go. Don't get me wrong. I love to cook and I cook very well, but now with 2 kids running a business, can't do it all. You can let him take that over. Some other tasks are, maybe letting him handle the nighttime routine with the kids. That's another one my husband does, like with our son. He gives him his baths at night and gets him ready for bed and everything. And I really wanted him to do that because my husband works pretty long hours and our son just absolutely adores him. And so this is like their time to have, that bonding time, spending that one-on-one time together and everything. So yeah, those are just like a couple examples of tasks in your home that you could let hubby take over. But, other things could be dishes, laundry, whatever, sit down, talk to hubby, see what he's able to do and go from there. Now you can also delegate tasks in your business to hubby. And so for me, what that looks like, I happen to be married to a videographer. And there are times where I ask my husband, like, hey, can you record me doing something really quick? Or, different things like that. Or even just getting his feedback on, editing something or letting him edit videos, different things like that. Because that's his area. He's an expert in it. Your husband may not be a videographer, but I'm sure he has other skills that he can use to help support you in your business. So think about like what he's good at, what skills he has, or just tasks that he can easily do. And ask him if he'll help you. And trust me, men love that. They love when their women come to them and ask for help. They like feeling needed. So don't think that you're burdening him or anything like that. He supports your dream. He supports what you're doing. So allow him to support you. Okay. So the second way that your partner can help carry the mental load is this is something that you need to do. And that is refrain from trying to control how your partner executes these tasks. Now, I'm going to be honest. In the beginning, I tried to control everything my husband did related to our son. I was like, you didn't put the diaper on right. You gotta do it like this. You're not feeding him right. You gotta do it like this. And I'm sure you can relate, mama. But we have to allow our men the freedom to make these tasks their own. Now, I'm still working on this area. I am a recovering control freak over here. But, it's really important that we do relinquish that control and allow them that autonomy to do the task however they want. So set up bath time however they choose. Set up lunch and dinner time however they choose. Like you got to give them that freedom because when we don't, and when we're overly controlling, that can cause resentment. That can negatively affect his confidence, and we don't want any of that. And so I know relinquishing control, it's hard. Like I said, I'm still recovering. And so some ways that I've found that has helped me to relinquish control is first and foremost, giving it to God, giving those worries, those fears, those anxieties over to God and trusting that God has equipped my husband to do this. God is leading my husband. The Holy Spirit is giving my husband the wisdom he needs to do X, Y, and Z. So that's first and foremost. Secondly, there are times where I literally have to just go in a different room and close the door and not watch what he's doing. And it's like that out of sight, out of mind type of thing. So yeah, if you have to do that, do that. Go to your bedroom, go to your office, go wherever, shoot, get in a car and go for a drive. Whatever you have to do so that way you can relinquish that control, do it. And then for the last way that your partner can take on the mental load is, again, something that you have to do. And that's be open and honest with your partner about how you're feeling about parenting and your business. And I'm not talking about, little surface level fluffy fluff stuff. No, I'm being like, get raw, get real, get vulnerable. And again, this is something I had to learn how to do. I had to remember that my husband was there to support me. And so I share the highs and lows in my business. I share the highs and lows of being a mom with him. And it helps because he encourages me and it helps give me that confidence boost that I need. Like he reassures me that I'm doing great at being a mother. He tells me how proud of me he is when it comes to how I'm running and growing my business. So get vulnerable with your partner and open up, pour your heart out, cry on his shoulder, like get raw and real. And it's going to benefit you. There's so much freedom in it, like it's just because that's your safe space. It also benefits your relationship with your partner. It creates more intimacy between you guys. It creates a stronger bond, increases that trust factor, but also too, because men are problem solvers. They hear a problem and they're coming up with a solution. He may be able to help you come up with solutions to certain issues you're facing, whether in your business or with motherhood. So go on, take off that mask, get vulnerable with your hubby. So if you're tired of carrying the mental load of motherhood and running your business, lean on your partner for support. It starts with you relinquishing control. As a recap, here are 3 ways you can share the mental load of parenting and entrepreneurship with your partner. 1, delegate tasks. 2, refrain from controlling how your partner executes those tasks. And 3, be open and honest with your partner about how you're feeling about parenting and your business. Also, as a reminder, if you want your review read on the show, head on over to mamaturnedmompreneur.com/Apple Podcasts to leave a review. All right, guys, I'll talk to you again soon. Mama, thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy day to hang with me. If this podcast just gave you the confidence boost and insight you needed to take your online business to the next level, will you do me a huge favor and share this episode with all your mompreneur friends? Sharing this episode and leaving a review will help us to reach all the mamas out there who are ready to take their current business to the next level without sacrificing motherhood or their sanity. I love, love, love reading your reviews. Also, I am all about community and building a village. I would love it if you join me over in the Mama Turned Mompreneur Facebook group. Remember, you are doing amazing, Mama. Much love, and I will chat with you again soon.